Hey everybody, it's Randy with Carchaeology, and I've got a spectacular adventure to share with all of you today. So in some previous videos, I've shared some information on some cars and parts and photos that have come out of an estate in Southern California. Now, this was the estate of the Dench family, Don and Susan, and they were lifetime adventurers, traveled all over the world, and usually when they were traveling, they were in a Volkswagen. Now, I shared in a previous video a trip to England where they went to an auto show in the late 60s. There are some fantastic photos from that. And what I'm going to share with you today is perhaps one of the most incredible VW adventures I've ever had the witness of, at least seeing slides of. So going through almost 10,000 slides in the family archives, I came up with a box of a trip to South America where they drove their Volkswagen Squareback from California down to the tip of South America and back. So they went through Brazil and Argentina and Peru and Colombia and Venezuela, Ecuador, Bolivia, all of the countries down there, all driving a Volkswagen Squareback. That this trip, we figure, was probably taken in the early 1970s. I'm guessing around 72, 73 or so. And it looks like the car was probably a 68 or 69 looking at the photos. But follow along on all of these. I hope you really enjoy these images because they are spectacular. And it definitely inspires me to get into my VW and do some traveling. So come on, let's go to South America.
Now, this is a quick picture of one of the maps that they used on their trip, kind of marking the directions they went. Unfortunately, the slides weren't all totally marked with their locations. I did the best to put them into what I thought might be chronological order, but I could be way off. But they traveled around through so many of the South American countries, Brazil, Argentina, Peru, Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Bolivia. I mean, all over the place they drove their mighty little Squareback. Now, obviously, there's some other cars that they saw on the trip, some other VWs and stuff as well. They had some water crossings where they strapped the Squareback onto little rafts to go across from one side to another. This was proper adventure stuff in a lot of areas where there may not have been paved roads. And Volkswagens, being what they are reliable, sturdy, and certainly adept to traveling any sort of wild landscape that they came across. And they certainly came across some wild landscape. They also came across some other Volkswagens. Love this picture of a fastback there in some plaza. Same fastback at this campsite there in the jungle. Super, super fun. Now, lots of places where they stayed for the night, little shacks and things like that. Here's a photo from Peru of some sort of parade that they came across. Fantastic to see that. Lots of landscape photos. They weren't really into taking photos of themselves in these locations, but obviously they parked the car in a lot of these incredible views so that they could show that they were actually there. Now, this Mercedes they came across, that one had certainly had a rough landing somewhere. Other travelers along the way, nice old Ford and a nice old VW van there. This cool gas station shot is pretty awesome. Some other interesting cars parked out in front of there. Mercedes, another Volkswagen. Love some of these cool little crossing areas and campsites and little huts that they stayed in. Big barren desert landscapes, all sorts of crazy mountains and wild roads that go off into nowhere. I mean, these people put some serious miles on their Squareback. Now, granted, the car was only a few years old at this point, so it was certainly up for the task. I can't imagine doing that same sort of a trip today. But God, what fun that would be. Here they came across some other travelers stopping for a picnic in their Rambler wagon. Love that shot with the dog. Super cool. But in any case, again, I really wish that I had noted the locations on all of these slides, but it was a long, arduous process going through all of this. Nearly 10,000 slides I had to go through in this family archive. I love this photo of this antique car that's marked from Argentina coming off of the cargo ship. Whoever was driving this had a proper adventure going on. Here's the Squareback coming off the cargo ship as well. Super cool to see it coming down on the ropes there. What an exciting adventure, and cool to see it in these photos. Again, lots of water crossings as they got through there. This little ferry here looks like it took a couple cars at a time across this big lake. Really beautiful, really super fun. Let's see, this is a great shot. Wild storm off in the distance, dirt roads off into the middle of nowhere. I mean, wow. Proper adventure. Here's a much smaller little ferry for a smaller water crossing. Loaded up the car, and across they go. Really super cool. In any case, they obviously had a fantastic trip. They were gone for a long period of time, traveling through all of these different countries, all sorts of different roads, all sorts of different landscapes, and adventure at every possible turn. So the one place that I was able to identify in photos, of course, once we got to it, was their trip to Brazil, where they visited with the Volkswagen factory there. Now, the VW factory in Brazil was a prolific producer of Volkswagen stuff. Lots of cars there for the Brazilian market as well as other surrounding markets. They had some unique vehicles that were done there at the time. Now, this is in the early 70s, and they're still doing the split-screen bus style body there. They're obviously building the Beetle there as well. Lots of Beetles rolling off the Brazilian assembly line, as well as some of their other cars like the Brasilia and the 1600, which is a little bit bigger version of the Brasilia. They also had some other special models, the SP2, the Carchaeology TC, and so on and so forth. All of that coming through this incredible factory. Cool to see these shots. The big metal stampings piled up, ready to go in, the giant presses that pushed all this stuff together, these assembly line shots with big piles of transmission cases and cylinder heads, all fresh castings that are being machined and made into the cars. This is the first time I've really come across this sort of archive of Volkswagen stuff from Brazil. Really super cool. Now here's the final assembly line where they're all rolling off, getting ready for shipping to wherever they're going. Super cool peek into the Brazilian factory. Now here's one of the Volkswagen 1600s that they found on the street there somewhere. Took a picture of that. They saw those cars being produced. Beautiful little car that they never brought here into the US. This is the Carchaeology TC. This was a Brazilian model Carchaeology as well. Super cool car. I love the look of that. I've only seen a couple of those in real life, but obviously not a lot of them. Now this is the SP2, the Brazilian sports car. I know they built those from 72 to 75, so we know their trip was during that period. Street scene at the Supermercado, lots of Volkswagens there, and also some photos of a trip to the Gurgel Vehiculos Limited factory where they were building these fiberglass bodied dune buggy type things. Look at that little Carchaeology. Super rad. Now these are, again, a fiberglass body on a Volkswagen chassis. These were a Brazilian market car, a little more deluxe than a normal dune buggy, but a steel framework along with a fiberglass body over the top of that. Small production, obviously, lots of stuff being done by hand. These guys building these cars, I don't know how many were done, but wasn't a whole heck of a lot of them up on sawhorses, sanding them, getting them ready for paint, final assembly, and so on and so forth. Fun looking cars though. Geez, what fun that would be to blast around Brazil in one of those. And here's a bunch of the finished product lined up, ready for delivery. Really, really rad. Now they also stopped at Glasspack, which was a Brazilian dune buggy manufacturer, snapped a picture of their display vehicle out front, variation on the Myers-Manx theme for the Brazilian market only, and kind of neat design. I love the headlights that are a little bit inboard there. Pretty cool looking buggy. And here is a Brazilian travel trailer done by one of those companies as well. I think Glasspack did that also. And here are our intrepid travelers, Don and Susan, somewhere along the way. Again, not a lot of photos of these two together on these trips, but lots of photos of their car and the road along the way. And thank you so much for watching and sharing these images with me. So happy travels, everybody. Keep on digging them up and driving them.